From the obsession to looking perfect to locking your own mother out of the house, kids these days can do the most unexpected of things. When troublesome teenagers met with Dr. Phil, they thought they could outsmart him. Let us today see 6 children whose spoiled behavior and self-entitlement will leave you astounded. Number 6. Video gamer. I don't want to sound like I'm a future serial killer, but it's fun, like when you drive a minivan through a crowd of people. These are the words of a 12-year-old who is obsessed with playing video games. He proudly narrates how he threw a rock at his TV because his console was not working. Besides banging the golf club on the door, he claims that he will beat, punch, slap, and bite to get anybody out of his way. When Dr. Phil questions him about his delinquency, how he locked his mother out of the house, and the reason behind his behavior, his only response is that his mother doesn't really do anything to stop him, so he goes on a destructive spree. Number 5. Fistfights with mother. Imagine a mother being scared of her teenager. Unbelievable, right? But 16-year-old Dakota has proudly admitted that 75% of the time it is her who starts fistfights with her mother. Her mother, Sydney, is teary-eyed when she expresses how she is unable to control her rebellious child because her primary concern becomes protecting herself from her assaults. Dakota is clearly not ashamed, and Dr. Phil doesn't even flinch before telling her to watch her language and demeanor. Audiences are in disbelief when she spoofs Dr. Phil, saying that whatever he is suggesting is not helping at all. Number 4. I'll rip your head off. If you want to witness the epitome of self-obsession, look no further than the 17-year-old Courtney, who thinks that in her world, everything revolves around her. She has no shame in admitting that she bullies the disabled, as one time she duct taped the mouth of a disabled child because he couldn't stop talking. She admits to stealing, destroying her garden, being consumed in anger, and also attempting to kill somebody with a knife. She can bash your head to the sidewalk if you do not agree to how amazingly attractive she is, and will rip your head off if you disrespect her. Number 3. Obsessed with looking perfect. 17-year-old Tamara is obsessed with looking perfect, and she's willing to do anything to achieve that look. With a personal glam squad coming over her place 4 times a week, she spends $7,000 per month on her maintenance. She thinks her obsession stems from her ball dancing experience, where one is required to look flawless. Needless to say, her mother is worried that her underage daughter is spending a reckless amount of money to attain perfect looks, whereas she looks just as beautiful without makeup. She's also worried that Tamara, after turning 18, will undergo surgeries, as she already hid the fact that she took lip injections at 16 years of age. Tamara lives alone in the penthouse in LA, 6 hours away from her mother because she thinks she has seasonal disorder depression, where the weather affects her mood. Number 2. Retail therapy. This teenager's mom is exasperated at her son, who indulges in retail therapy to make himself feel better because his mother is always at work. When Dr. Phil suggests that his allowance of $1,000 could be decreased and his mother can reduce her working hours, he shot a straight no. Instead, he was so self-entitled that he believed that his mother should work more so his allowance could be raised. His behavior towards his mother couldn't get more ignorant because he had occupied the whole master suite to himself, whereas she lived in a small room. Dr. Phil read out his mail where he expressed his anguish at his mother's reaction after he bought $500 worth of Gucci shoes. Dr. Phil schooled him right when the teenager proudly confessed how he stole his mom's credit card, spending thousands of dollars. Number 1. Beverly Hills Brat. Nicolette Gray's mother is fed up with her daughter's extravagant lifestyle, and she has finally decided to bring his Beverly Hills Brat's monthly allowance down to $1,000 from $5,000. While displaying her exorbitant collection of Gucci and Louis Vuitton bags, Nicolette's self-entitlement wrecks throughout the whole video. Born with a silver spoon, she is seen demanding her mother to continue the lifestyle she has grown up in because she feels like a peasant after this downgrade. As Dr. Phil tried to uncover the reasons behind Nicolette's demands, the conversation drifted towards how she wants nothing less than a G-Wagon. Dr. Phil thinks it's foolish to indulge in such prodigal habits, but Nicolette shut him by saying, "We are talking about me here, this is my show." So which of these spoiled kids' attitudes tick you off? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and bye.